Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, August 8th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I come into balance through love. And today we are in the Lionsgate energy. If you have been watching my videos for years, then I have things to say about this, but I don't want to go into it again. I feel like the biggest energy that we can embody with Lionsgate is remembering the importance of love, remembering the portal that love is, remembering the threshold that love is. It's like love, every layer of it that we can move through into recognizing ourselves on another level. It's like this threshold that we cross. Keep growing into our greater and greater selves by embracing it, by embodying it. And to me, that is the spirit of Lionsgate energy. And so with this, I definitely look at the astro aspects of it. I mean, there's a lot of shedding going on right now. Shedding that which is not love, that which is fear-based, in order to embody more of this love. And to sum it up, like Hafiz, is this poem that kept running through my head. The subject tonight is love. The subject tonight is love, and for tomorrow night as well. And as a matter of fact, I know of no better topic for us to discuss until we all die. So that to me is what Lionsgate reminds us of. So that being said, let's dig into this astro, which we've got some pertinent things, some definite strong energy. The best thing about today is we have Venus connecting to Jupiter. Now Jupiter is still retrograde in Sagittarius, but even with Jupiter retrograde, it's a caller from deep, calling from deep within to recognize the good within, the light within, that which we carry. Cultivating gratitude even amongst the gunk and the muck that can be life. So, Venus in Leo, Jupiter in Sagittarius. This is some very strong, expansive energy. Hopefully you are feeling the love expansion, yet at the same time, Venus, just like the sun, Venus is dealing with an inconjunct with Saturn. And so you may want to look where your shoulds cut off the bliss, cut off the extravagance that can be when we allow ourselves to fully experience the divine love that we are. So be aware of that even though this energy is like, here I am, love me, I love you, from the universe, it's like, but in order to be loved, I must do all the things that the universe thinks that I should do. Now, alongside this energy, which I have a few more things to say, we have this Leo-focused yod going on still, and this is so potent. It's the sun and Venus hanging out together, being lit up by Jupiter, which is just expanding this love vibration, reminding us love literally is the solution. Love is the meaning of life. Like, literally, this is the answer that we have all been looking for multiple lifetimes, and yet that energy is being pressed upon by Saturn, and Saturn can feel so heavy. Saturn can make us forget all about love because Saturn brings society's level of responsibility to the forefront because that's where the conditioning has been. And yet Saturn, in its lightest sense of itself, reminds us that our purpose, which includes love, is the divine responsibility. So we may be held down, repressed by that societal responsibility that we're still feeling. Connecting in, Neptune, this is millennia old. This goes back to God knows when. I mean, I feel like slavery has long been a thing on this earth energy. Slavery, because we've allowed ourselves to be graded. We've allowed ourselves to be classed. We've believed it when we have been classed. We've believed it when we've been told that we were less than somebody else. And right now, this yod in Leo is like, we are all made of love. We are all made from love. We are all equal. And it is about letting go, casting out the caste systems, casting out these energies by allowing ourselves to respond as love. So this is strong energy. And to be fair, it takes a lot to rip through this conditioning. And it's going to continue to take a lot because this conditioning, like I said, I think it's as old as the earth. Really, truly. But bring your awareness to that. And can you keep embracing the ultimate bliss energy that is this love? And in the bliss, it's entwined with the heartache of living. So just that awareness. So dramatic this human existence is. So dramatic this Leo time is. So one thing to say about this Venus-Jupiter energy connecting. It can feel extravagant, and it can make some of us, especially when we are not fully allowing the love vibration to flow within us, it can make us want to experience that in other ways, like spending a lot of money, eating a lot of food, having a lot of sex, drinking a lot of alcohol, anything that feels like pleasure. These earthy pleasure things can get a little overboard when these energies come together. Now, Saturn, like I said, is coming on top, but even that pressure could make you want to reach for that pleasure even more. I'm not telling you not to indulge, because treat yourself. But at the same time, before you do, please do let the waves of divine love move through you that is part of this energy, because that's what you're truly seeking. And what you seek is seeking you. Rumi says so. Alright, so that is that part of the energy. Let me show you my cards before I dig into the rest, because, oh my God, we are in the flow of love. We are in the flow of divine love. It is here for us all, and it's just up to us to practice the art of receptivity. And part of that is a consciousness and a patience game. I think the consciousness, it's like, be aware of the mind games that you play. Be aware of the conditioning that comes into play in the mind games. Be patient with yourself as you move through this mastery. This is a divine plan that is unfolding. This is patience required. Patience and yin required. Really connecting to the earth and allowing these energies to move through you. But be aware of the mind's part of this process. And ultimately, we are in the state of divine possibility, divine potentiality, nothingness, which is truly the platform for everything, the platform for creation. These cards are reminding us of how much good there is here for us and how divinely loved you are. I said that at 8 minutes and 8 seconds, by the way. All right, so let's look at this other astro. So in order to, deeply trowel the depths, we'd still have the moon moving through Scorpio. The moon in Scorpio is starting the day with a square to that Mars. Mars still moving through this Leo energy, wanting us to move with all of our hearts. Be aware of the fears that come up. Be aware of the power plays that you're still carrying from outside of you that stop you from moving in the direction of your love. Be aware of it. It doesn't mean that you have to change it today, but the awareness makes a huge difference. And how can you approach that awareness with your love? Because that love will be healing. Coming to the rescue is Moon in Scorpio connecting to Mercury. Mercury energy. Mercury in Cancer. Finishing up over these next 3 days this process of being in Cancer. You must be tender with yourself. You must be compassionate with yourself. You must be compassionate and nurturing in regards to your consciousness. You don't have to be so hard. You don't have to cut those parts of yourself off that are scared. Approach yourself with compassion. Approach yourself with love, and that will help you move through these energies. And then, to join in the celebration, we do have the moon moving into Sagittarius. Moon in Sagittarius is, again, reminding us of good things, divine possibility, especially when we know that it's ours and we're willing to sit here owning it, and letting love move through us on our way there. Again, with Moon in Sagittarius, watch out for the extravagance. I am telling you, as a Sagittarius sun with Leo moon, oh my god, we can be extravagant. So, just be aware of that. All right, so in order to, I don't know, love on you guys for Lionsgate, I pulled a Journey to Love card, and this card is so perfect. I pulled the Spiral Dance of the Goddess. And it says, from a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, then incarnate into a sacred body, and our lives become a work of divine art, a speck of heavenly presence, manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space, and into a life on earth made manifest. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing not only upon the water, but inside of it, your ancient light is dipping into the mud of the earth. The mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in the making. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are weaving your consciousness, your divinity, into sacred expression, manifesting your soul essence into the form of your life, threading the light through the darkness without even realizing you are doing it. You are gently impregnating the matter of your body, of your life, with light, with love, with this energy that is being pushed on this universal level right now. Your body and your life become luminous, radiant, and you assist others even just through your presence. It sounds wonderful, and it is, and yet is not always an easy path. As the light travels through darkness, pain and suffering can arise in waves. Best to be present to it. Trust that it is not a permanent condition, and wait for the spiral to twist from dark to light again, always moving closer and closer to the purity of the center, and expanding outward eternally, as though you are being inhaled by the divine, filling cosmic lungs as they reach far and wide, taking in all of life. The message of this oracle to you is that you are growing. You are bringing more of your light into form. You are bringing more of your love into form. You may be meeting obstacles in yourself and in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there was nothing happening, there would be no obstacle. Bless them as signs that you are proceeding, and empower them no more. You shall be. All else is divine timing. You shall be. All else is divine timing. And the little poem at the end. The inner movement in expressive flow, an outward breath of dance and light, becoming one, becoming free. Woo! Potent energy. So, that is it for today. Take a second. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for the words of this card that put so much of what I'm feeling into another form of understanding. You can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. And besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. There's more than enough love in you. And you do have the power. Namaste.